Hey, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, bringing you another Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play video. So we're back here in Branch Meadows. We just finished our class quest for the Lancer, and I was sitting here thinking what we're gonna do. I think what we're gonna do is go do this story quest because it is the lowest level, so we might as well get as much from it as we can. Like if you're doing quests that are lower level than you, then you're gonna get less experience back from it. And since it's a story quest and it absolutely has to get done no matter what, we might as well do it first and get the most experience out of it. So we'll go ahead and sprint our little bums over there. And little disclaimer for this episode and possibly future ones for today. I got my cat, as soon as I said it, she's right on cue. I got one of my cats in here. She's being kind of needy, and usually what I do is we have like a cat room in our apartment where the litter box is. There's like a cat tree, the food and water's in there. It's a pretty nice big room that they all really like to hang out in, but for the most part when I do recording, I just put her in there and, you know, she won't make any noise, or if she does, we can't hear it. But I've been doing it kind of a lot lately, and today I just got home from work and I'm getting a little bit of recording done, so she was all happy to see me and wanting to come in here. So as long as she doesn't cause too many problems, I'm going to let her stay. You might hear her from time to time. She's literally stepping over the keyboard right now, so that's not something I'm going to be okay with. But if she gets to be a little bit too annoying, then I'll move her out for the next episode. Alright, here we are. Alistan. Who goes there? An adventurer, is it? Here at Instructor Galford's request, you say? Thank the matron. Doubtless you already know this, but a towering shadow manifested without warning and attacked the hearer in the midst of the rite. Most of his party has been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and see them out of harm's way. Alright, I'd be lying if I said that I remembered exactly the reason why we were here. That's the kind of thing that can go wrong when you are trying to... Oh, I remember this quest now, though. Yeah, when you're trying to get, like, everything done, and you end up missing... Or you just forget, like, little bits of what the quest was supposed to be about. Not a huge deal. Essentially, we're just here trying to save all these people who have been attacked all of a sudden. There's a whole bunch of them here. So we've already been here for one of the quests, and we've had to fight most of these trickster imps already. So probably could have got both quests done at the same time, and it would have been a lot more cost efficient. Alright, you get out of here. So that leads me into another sort of topic. I can't remember if I've touched on it or not. I probably have touched on it, but we'll talk a little bit more deliberately about it while I'm going to be standing here killing things I've already killed before. I'm definitely no expert at this game. I think that my mechanics, and maybe you can say my fundamentals, if that makes sense, are pretty good in terms of, like, making sure... When it comes to battling, making sure that I'm doing the right things for the most part. As long as I'm focused, I can play pretty well. I'll admit that. I think I'm good enough to teach you guys some things in terms of mechanics, of you know, what you should be doing in battles and things like that. And even if I'm playing a class that I know really nothing about, after a few hours of playing with them, I can usually sort of figure out, you know, what's the right thing I should be doing and that type of thing. And I can show you guys that. So there is value there for sure. But when it comes to playing this game as a whole, I'm definitely not an expert at almost anything. You know, I'm basically just winging it most of the time. And yeah, so don't expect me to be doing things like absolutely perfectly, that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like if I'm, for example, like I totally could have done the class quest and this quest at the same time, and I would have been much more efficient, but I didn't do that, because that's not really what my style is. Like, I do like to be efficient. Actually, I kind of talk about it a lot. Being efficient is something that I really do like, but for this actual series, I'm trying to keep it a little more... each episode is going to be at least focused on something. Like, for example, the last episode that had me coming through here was focused entirely on my class quest, so I didn't want to muddle the video with this stuff as well. Alright, so we got an instance we're going to come in here. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments, if you want me to try to be more efficient, or like I can try to be like expert mode while I'm playing this, but I don't think I'm really going to give you exactly what you want there, even if I was trying my best. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Oh, I remember this one. Is that all it takes to make like an earth elemental? Just pray to a mournful spirit? So this is supposed to be kind of like for your first actual boss fight. Okay. So we're basically just getting our combo going. We can try to keep it slow on him, which I will try to do. It's not the most important thing, though. It really doesn't have a huge effect on anything. Whoops. Sorry, this is already becoming an issue. My cat was getting into something, and I was just making sure she wasn't causing any damage. So I got stuck in the AoE there. Like a gigantic nub. Okay, why am I missing so much? You know what we're doing? Hold on. I'm going to take a couple shots right to the face here. I don't care, because I'm going to eat some of this steak. Hold on, Clay Golem. Let me eat some steak. Increase my accuracy. Let's use our stun here. That should have canceled that out. Yes, it did. I got to make up for the new... Oh, okay, well. The cooldown's a little too long to be able to block all of them. This guy's pretty tanky. Golem's never been so sorely tested. It's not only being tested, it's being completely murdered. Where is that cat? Okay. I'm going to try my best to focus on the video. The cat is worrying me because she's doing some dumb things. So, that the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. Oh, did I catch sight of him? I don't know. Okay, cat's back. Within my sight, at least. But it's definitely kind of distracting. So, I'm not going to make it a habit. Damnation, he has eluded us yet again. Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? Oh, my head hurts. Is it another crystal vision? So that man, I think we saw him in the opening cutscene. Or at least someone who was from like his order, because he was wearing very similar clothes and a mask that was similar as well. I don't know if it was the same guy or if it was just someone similar. Alright, so we're seeing in the past, I guess? Oh, I did not catch what that said. Shh, more birds. This makes how many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not, for all of our sakes. Yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered. The same fate has befallen Emerald Moss. I guess that's a place. What is that? It is as we feared. Dalamud's anomaly is affecting life in the 12 wood. Wait, is that always hanging above our sky? I don't recall that. You mean the disturbance in the etheric flow? The very same. The Garleans have a lot to answer for. So the Garleans are like the Imperial army that sort of triggered the war, I believe, anyway, to my understanding. The imbalance they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Louisoix forewarned. It is no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast to that hope and fight to the very last. Agreed. Well, she's happy about that. Wow. What's going on now? Ah, stupid things. These stupid things happen to be the very latest in Charlayan innovation. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. That's true. If you ask me, they're an improvement over that mask of yours. Shots fired. Just kick him in the head. Look at how small he is. What's he gonna do? Hard to believe it's already been 5 whole years, isn't it? Already? 5 years is but a heartbeat in the life of the planet. Wow, this guy's obnoxious. I suppose you're right. But now that I think about it, the 12s would barely recovered at all, and the Gridanians still have the same old problems. Aye, along with some new ones. Just in case the Ixil and Garuda weren't troublesome enough, the Sylphs had to go and invite Rama, didn't they? Or Ramu. I think it's Ram. I don't know. Do you ever think about those adventurers who fought alongside us? I do. And then 5 years seems like ages. I wonder what became of them. This is part of the story that I really like, that I really want to know more about, and I feel like it's there kind of towards the end of the game that I haven't been able to make it to yet. But in those cutscenes I showed you in episode 1, there was like some very specific characters that were a part of the war, and they were the ones that were like, I don't know if they were sent back in time, or if they were just teleported to another place of the world, or maybe sent forward in time by that old dude who seems to have sacrificed himself for them. I really want to know more about them, and I'm almost positive those are the Warriors of Light, I'm pretty sure. It may have even been confirmed at some point, I just don't remember. But I want to find those guys, because for whatever reason, even though I don't know their names, I find their characters really interesting, and I love the cutscenes where they're involved. Ida, look. Golly, and this is what exactly? Yet another disturbance in the Aether. Freshly manifested at that. It seems to be emanating from the Lifeman stump. We must hurry. Oh, is this back when I met them at the stump? I don't know. Looks like it. Are you alright? Your eyes glazed over for a while there. Yeah, that must have been awkward looking. The good news is that the hearer is unharmed. Somewhat dazed, yes, but whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget, the 12's wood is the domain of the elementals. It is by their leave that man abides in this forest and avails himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Gridanians sent a hearer to offer the place back to the elementals, by way of the right of returning, which is essentially an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless the elementals are given their due, they may well consider it a slight, and the very last thing that Gridanians can afford to do in these uncertain times is risk alienating the 12's Wood's eternal guardians. But you have more than done your part. We shall see the hero to safety and send for his peers to finish the rite. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Alistan. Okay. But where are my manners? I am Papalimo, and the tactless woman beside me here is Ida. So I think he's a black mage, or either a thaumaturge or a black mage, and I think she's a pugilist. Papalimo and I are surveying the 12's wood together. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, this is the second time we've bumped into these guys, right? Ida, give me a hand, would you? I do know who these guys are because I've played the game before. You guys probably know too if you've played before as well. But if you haven't played before, then I shouldn't act as though you should all understand who they are. Wait, there's something familiar about you. Could it be that you are... What? Oh, no? Never mind. Doubtless my eyes are playing tricks. Till we meet again. Yeah, that's not annoying when people do that. They have such a funny walk with the way they swing their arms so wide. Okay, so some decent story stuff happening here. We, apparently we can, like, see back in time, which is awkward, a little bit weird. Hasn't really been explained. And these two people keep showing up, so. I'm sure we'll learn more about that. Alright, we got to level 11. I don't really have to fight these guys. I'm just going to sprint past them. I'll fight whoever whoever has the balls big enough to come over to where Alistan is. I guess the issue is they have some range, eh? So I'm actually going to hide over here, because they need to be able to be in line of sight for them to be able to shoot me, and if they come this far, then... Okay, I'm a big fat liar. What is this? This doesn't make any sense. Both of them were hitting me. Alright, took care of him. I could have sworn they need to be within line of sight, but maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. Or maybe just this building is not counting as line of sight for some reason. Who knows? Alright, Alistan. All this happened inside the spirit hold? 12 preserve us. Who is that masked mage, and by what dark ambition is he driven? So many things shrouded in mystery. Well, I shan't find any answers on my own. I must needs discuss this with Galfred. The matter warrants a full investigation, if I am any judge, and that shall certainly be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this you have my deepest gratitude. Pray, return to Gridania and seek out Miyun. I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. Okay. Well, it's been a while since we've been directed to go back to Gridania for a quest, besides the class quest. But before we go, we're actually going to handle some of this side quest stuff. So this one over here is level 11. So we're going to run on over there. And we'll take care of that stuff, and then we will head to Gridania and probably end the episode there. And go through this big tree trunk. I tend to check my map, like, very often. It's just one of my playstyle quirks, I guess. Get out of here. I don't need to fight these guys. Alright, here we go. These dire mites are our next targets. We need to get 6 strands of dire mite web. Alright. Oh, they're part of our hunting log as well. Awesome. I really look forward to the day when our rotation becomes a little bit more complicated. Because right now it's literally 2-3, 2-3, 2-3, and that's pretty much it. With the occasional R if I feel like blocking a charged up AoE attack. Or I can use my 4 from time to time if I'm just feeling like being different. Let's take on all 3 of these guys. Let's go. Pop our parry. and we'll just go. Should be okay. It might get a little close. I do have a potion in case I absolutely need to use it. I don't think I will. Okay, maybe I will, just in case. It would be pretty stupid if I just died there when I didn't have to. There we go. It's a nice, fast way to take care of these guys, though. Alright, that guy's easily dealt with. Then we gotta head down here. Okay, well, we'll turn in this quest first, since it's on the way. And there's a pretty decent chance that he'll turn around and give us like another quest for something else that's nearby, so we'll try to be somewhat efficient. I know I was talking earlier about, you know, sometimes there will be moments where I will throw efficiency to the wind in order to provide a more focused episode, but I'm not really going to be always throwing efficiency into the wind. I still do like to be efficient. Alright, turn these things in. I don't care why you need them, just give me what I'm supposed to be given, and let's head down to this other part. Once we hit level 15, we're definitely going to be... We're going to be taking a detour for a while. This is kind of what's going on in my mind right now. I'm thinking that when we hit level 15, there's going to be a lot of different things that become unlocked. So, actually, you know what? I'm lying. It's not quite when we hit 15. So, we do need to be level 15 for a lot of these things to be unlocked, but we do need to hit a certain part of the story quest before we can do what I'm planning on doing, so... But for the sake of discussion here, there are quite a few things that you can unlock at level 15, and once you are able to sort of travel wherever you need to go, if you break faith, some random side quest will do whatever they want. Okay, let's go that way. I'm going to skip this fate for now because I don't really want to... I don't want to waste too much time standing around fighting. But yeah, there's a handful of things that you unlock at level 15, and we will definitely be taking the time in 1 or 2 episodes, depending on how long it'll take, to cover those different things that you unlock, because it's likely that if you, you know, if you're not aware of what becomes unlocked at that level, then maybe you completely skipped it over. And if you did, depending on which one you're skipping over, you could be taking a huge hit to your, dare I say, efficiency once again. That's kind of the word of the episode. Come on, get down here. But we're still a little ways away from that, so... I wonder something. When do we get our next move? If we come over here and we go to actions, yeah, we can see when our next move is going to be unlocked. Okay, level 12 will get heavy thrust. Okay, this has an increases damage dealt by 15%, so this is going to be the one that we actually start with then. And the slow might be more of a... Okay, wait, what am I doing in here? Lay the lilies atop the barrows. Oh, atop the barrows. Okay, good thing I read that. We don't need to go in here just yet. I'm pretty sure we'll have some quest later that will get us to go in there, but right now we need to go on top. Try to stay out of range of these things. Yeah, there's those little areas where we can place these things. Lilies. There's no music playing right now. Oh, look at that. Sky's red. I forgot to check the sky, actually, because if there is, like, a Majora's Mask style moon hanging above us for all eternity, I feel like that's something I want to check out. And I did not even know that was the case. Alright. Take him out. Place some more lilies down. That's done. And there's one more, right? Where are you? Okay, that way? Wait. That way. Sprint around them here. Oh, something's gonna happen here, isn't there? Glowing glowflies. Glowering glowflies. Why are you attacking me? I didn't do anything to you. We'll pop our Keen Flurry here. Seems like a weird name for something that increases your defense, but might as well. It doesn't cost us anything, really. Yeah, it literally costs us nothing. Take them out. Place down these things. I guess they were like, well, just in case a wee guy finds a way around every single monster, we want to make sure that he has to fight at least something. Okay, so we've taken care of that quest. We'll go turn it in. Where are you? Here you are. Alright. Yeah, I don't care too much about what you have to say, but I will take that experience. That's definitely nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on over here. Oh, there's another quest here. Okay. Well, the quests are still helpful for us to be doing, so we're going to keep doing them. But depending on what it is, I might wait for the next episode. We'll see. Alright, Slimy Hollows. Sprinkle Ale. Okay, can you go away, dude? I don't really want to start a fight here. Alright, well, we gotta head this way anyway, so let's go that way. We'll just run on by. It wants us to go back over there. Well, I'm already heading this way. Oh, tree slugs. Gotta kill them. I wonder how our hunting log is doing right now anyway. 7 out of 10. So this will be 8 out of 10. We might get them all. We might not. Did we get the stun? No, we didn't. We sucked. Alright. I'm not really used to my health getting down this low on a regular basis. Because of the fact that I usually play the tank class. Usually I'm not taking this much damage, but there we go. Alright, finished our hunting log there. Got a couple quests we'll pick up here. And I think we're going to end the episode. I'm not quite sure how long we've been recording for, but I'm shooting for like 30 to 45 minutes. I mean, considering that I'm lowering the amount of videos that come out per day, I feel a little bit better about, you know, having longer episodes each day. And also this game, if I cut it down to like 15 or 20 minute episodes, it's going to take like 7,000 episodes to finish everything. 7,000. So that being said, we're going to call it here. And in the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what this guy has to offer us here, which is going to be involving the housing. I think so. And so the Steedseer Council and the Order of the Twin Adder have, with the blessing of the elementals, decreed that the lavender beds be set aside for adventurers. Adventurers who possess the necessary funds to purchase and maintain their estates, that is. Should you look upon the beds with your own eyes, though, I think you'll agree that it's well worth the price. Have a word with the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you across. A recruit stationed at the pier can tell you more about the beds once you've arrived. Alright. So actually what we'll do is we'll go ahead and talk to the skipper. Have her take us over to the beds. Go to specific ward. Oh my god, see? Okay, this is something about the game that I don't know too much about. Housing. Each of the 3 nations has established a residential district wherein like-minded adventurers can establish a base for their activities. Each residential district is divided into wards, which in turn house 60 plots of land each. Wealthy individuals may purchase plots of land upon which to build their own estate halls, while free companies may jointly purchase plots. Estate halls can be customized by installing fixtures and placing furnishings. Please note that the specific company privileges are required for customization. More information on housing can be had by speaking with the resident caretaker stationed at each residential district. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. And this is something that I will not shy away from, by the way. So if you've made it this far in the video, if there's something in the game that I'm not really too aware of, like, for example, the housing, I'm totally going to go look online and find out about it. And I will come back and show you guys what I've learned. I'm not going to be taking credit for teaching you guys myself. So, you know, it's not my experience that's showing you this. I'm going to go read a guide and find out about it. So we'll see about that, and hopefully the plan is in the next episode I'll be talking to you guys about the housing a little bit, and depending on how long that takes, we'll do some more side quests. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.